This show is brought to you by NMDC Group.
Dubai Aerospace Enterprise raises $1.6 billion and OQ Gas sets its IPO price range. You're watching The Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. Dubai Aerospace Enterprise has signed a multi-tranche finance deal for $1.6 billion with 26 lenders. It's the largest loan amount raised by the aircraft leasing firm to date. The financing is structured as a combination of revolving credit and term financing. It comprises conventional and Islamic tranches. DAE will use the funds to support the future financing needs of the business and refinance a maturing credit facility. The pipeline arm of Oman's state-owned oil giant OQ Gas Networks has fixed the offer price range for its IPO at up to 36 cents. It's floating a 49% stake in a share offering that could raise up to $800 million. OQ will retain a minimum 51% stake. It plans to offer at least 2 billion shares with 30% allocated to major investors both domestically and internationally. The listing on the Muscat bourse is expected to be in October. ADX-listed Fertiglobe and AD Ports Group have signed an MOU to explore logistics and supply chain opportunities for storing and shipping urea and ammonia at ports in Egypt and the UAE. They'll leverage AD Ports' cargo handling and storage infrastructure. Officials say the MOU will enable them to expand their partnership beyond Egypt and the UAE and deliver more sustainable products to the world. They say they'll explore potential collaboration opportunities in other geographies. St. Regis Hotels and Resorts, part of Marriott Bonvoy's portfolio of 31 hotel brands, is set to introduce the St. Regis Riyadh. Hotel officials say its distinctive offerings are elevating the standard of luxury accommodations in Riyadh, providing exceptional services tailored to both business and leisure travelers in the city. The St. Regis Riyadh is the only hotel located in the heart of Via Riyadh, the city's premier destination of designer boutiques and Michelin-star restaurants. President Erdogan has asked Elon Musk to establish a Tesla plant in Turkey. Musk and Erdogan spent about 45 minutes together during their meeting in New York. Turkish officials cited Musk as saying many Turkish suppliers are already working with Tesla. Turkish officials also say Turkey is among the most important destinations for its upcoming project. Erdogan said Turkey is also open to cooperating on AI and SpaceX's satellite internet venture, Starlink. Meanwhile, Alibaba Group officials told President Erdogan the e-commerce giant plans to invest $2 billion in Turkey. Officials made the comments during their meeting with Erdogan during his U.S. visit, but didn't specify when the investment would be made. The funds would be used to build a data center and a logistics center in Ankara and an export operations center at Istanbul Airport. Alibaba says it's invested $1.4 billion in Turkey through its unit Trendyol, one of Turkey's best-known e-commerce platforms. Let's take a look now at today's Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking, which tracks the daily ups and downs of the world's wealthiest people. Our biggest loser today is LVMH's Bernard Arnault. He's down $3.9 billion and now has net wealth of $196.9 billion. Our second biggest loser today is Reliance Industries' Mukesh Ambani. He's down $1 billion with net wealth of $94.6 billion. And our third place loser is L'Oreal's Francois Bettencourt Myers, down $1 billion and now with net wealth of $86.5 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest Billionaires news. And Germany says it should generate more than 50% of its power from renewable energy this year, but it needs to speed up its transition towards the end of the decade. German officials say with increased electricity demand, renewables will have to account for 80% of power generation by 2030. Germany's solar power industry is booming, with this year's target of achieving 9 gigawatt capacity expected to be reached. Wind energy expansion is also progressing well, with full-year volumes already reached in July. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is The Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
This show is brought to you by NMDC Group.